Hello, my Capricorn family. Welcome back to Mark.after me. This is True, your tarot reader and life coach. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super happy to have you here. I will explain you. We have a Celtic spread reading over here. Then we have two Moonology cards that jump in right now. And we have two different legendary affirmation cards that jump in today as well. So please check your ascendant, moon and Venus in case this reading is not gonna resonate with you. I will probably say go to the ascendant first because it's where your birth chart starts and sometimes resonate more than your own sun sign. Okay, please let me know in your comments if this resonate with you or not. Remember that none of my reading that's going to relate or is going to determine your future. Remember, this is going to be just a personal reading, as a general reading that you take whatever you need and you leave behind anything else that you don't need it. All right, so I'm super happy to have you here. I'm back. Just please check on the icon over here. We have a couple videos that is gonna be good for you why I'm being absent and all that stuff, but I've come back, and I might say I'm super happy to have this reading. It's going to be very interesting. Why? Because in the center of all of this reading, you have one card that's called the Fontaine. The deck that I'm using right now is called the Fontaine. They create one card, which is the center of everything. It's talking about what is to be instead to do, to be. And you have the Knight of Coins and you have the Fontaine. And the Knight of Coins is reversed, by the way, which makes me think that you're sacrificing things and makes me believe that you're sacrificing things that probably you don't want anymore. You say, okay, I really don't want that, for just the matter to be yourself. I think you are getting in that position in life that you're like, I really need to sacrifice things. I need to sacrifice one, two things to just move on and just, be myself. I really need to sacrifice this in order to be me, in order to enjoy who am I. Let me see what's in the center of everything, because it's a mixture of things. You have a lot of mixtures of different elements, which is not talking about a one specific topic. And it's funny, all the time some of the signs give me that quiet foggy or that quiet not general real topic. So please let me know in your comments below whatever that you're going to be sacrificing, or what do you think that you have to sacrifice. So if it does not resonate with you, if it's going to be like a partnership, that's going to be a friendship, that's gonna be your moving houses, like what is actually you need to like cut it out. You have in the center of it and everything the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins is gifted for comfort, sensuality, materialism, comfort. And I might say that, yeah, you get a point that you got what you was looking for. Easy, like you build what is already what you have. You own it. Period. Like, I don't think that I have to explain more. You are the Queen of Coins. Probably, or you are the Queen of Coins. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. We are talking about energy here. And we talk about energy, I'm very specific. They don't have a gender. Yeah, energy, feminine energy, I talk so much. Feminine energy is most of the time talking about the quiet way. Not passive, don't take me wrong. But it's more nourishing, it's going to be more introvert, can they call it like that? So you have the Seven of Cups all the way crossing over. So it's a lot of emotions that's coming in, it's a lot of options that is crossing over this Queen of Coins. As I mentioned, on the beginning you have the Knight of Coins reverse, which is asking me for some type of sacrificing. You have the Seven of Cups, which is telling you that you have in your environment, even in yourself, inside yourself, options. But are these options realistic? Are these options materialistic? Can be? Are these options actually tangible? Or is something that's just in your mind and then, it's an imagination way? Because the Seven of Cups, it's, 7 is a magical word, a magical number, is a spiritual number, and can be asking you more to get away and detach yourself for how many things you have, and it's asking more to say what is the emotions and the how many options emotionally you have. Thinking about that you are like a sea goat, so you are good to hide your emotions and talk about things about, you know, feelings, and that's quite for you something that you are not going to do it. Even if you're comfortable, you know, you are not pay attention in that way, because why? So sorry if the lights are going down. We are in London, so already it's going to be dark in just 1 hour. Why you are in that position right now? I think you are struggling to that kind of sacrificing. You are. I feel you in the uncomfortable position in life right now, or position in month, because a Scorpio. Scorpio is most of the time messing a little bit with all of us with intensity, emotional death. And I'm not talking about death, I'm talking about death. Or depth? What's it called? But anyway, you have the Four of Cups, alright? So why you are in this position is at some point you get disappointed. And at some point you got slightly be like not comfortable. And on the same time, when you have the Four of Cups, I might say, and if this is something for me serious, like where are you looking at? Are you looking for what you have, or are you looking for what you lack? Are you looking for what you really want to achieve, or you really or don't want? You know, it's kind of like a law of attraction. Most of the time we are looking for what we don't want, but we are not looking too much for what we want. We are not focusing what make us enjoy. We are not focusing what make us absolutely happy every day. So where is going to be your focus at? And I think the Four of Cups is, if you see, is a man actually looking somewhere, but he's not realizing that he still has a cup. And I think that, yeah, you are being resilient, you're being working, you're being like, I have to build this, I have to be, you know, be smart with my money, and all of this. And then suddenly the Four of Cups is there to say, how that make you feel? Where does your feelings go? How all of this emotionally is affecting you. You know what I mean? I think that at some point you get in a situation that you're like, God, what I should do? And I think in the front of your mind, you are not alone. You have such amount of people who actually are celebrating your success, are happy for you. You have the Three of Cups, can be 3 people, can be actually you are making a family and someone is coming in the way, or maybe someone is pregnant. You know, you are in the position that you are changing. You are like taking off layers. And remember that you have the Seven of Cups. There is options that you never have before, and maybe you have it but you never pay attention on it. I know that this reading is being very abstract is because you are in a way that you're putting yourself first as a well-being, as a person, as a human, as a spirit, as a soul, and you are not comfortable to sacrifice something that you've been owning for quite a long time, or you've been earning, or you've been building, in order to get more emotional state. Is something that I understand why, you know, all of this coming from. So you have the Eight of Wands that is in the absolutely in the past. There's something that happens already and happened very fast. You was like, okay, now I'm confused. That this situation comes to my life right now. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Like, what I should be doing. And it's funny because you have the Four of Wands that is in the future, which is the marriage card, if we are talking about relationship. But in this moment, you have the Four of Wands, which for me say a lot of building the foundation. And when you build foundation, of course you have to sacrifice things. You have to sacrifice time, friends, money, belongs. Sometimes we sacrifice things that we don't want it, and maybe in order to get another things. And I think that is the way, because you have the Three of Cups with Three of Cups, which is a celebration of something. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I think someone is pregnant, or you have a business which is with 3 people, which are literally building something with four four legs that is making the foundation for a long time, that making you literally build up and towards a new future, where it's going to be the new vision, where it's going to be something far away. But you are not actually really good, or not really good, you're not comfortable. No, what I'm gonna say is new for you to sacrifice things. It's absolutely uncomfortable because you're not used to, and it's something that you are not normally don't do. So it's funny because you have the Two of Wands in the environment, which is telling you that you have all the compatibilities, all the skills and tools that you can have to make things work. But you need to actually make the action. It's really interesting because you have Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Four of Wands. It's literally something really rooted in foundation with something that you're being built on. Because the Queen of Coins is already, you are being gifted. And what means that you're being gifted, you attract money easily. You know how to build and say, okay, if I don't have a job, I know how to earn money from somewhere. I know how to maybe do a passive income. You have that kind of a gift. So I do think that it's time to say how to kind of readjust all the emotional state that's underneath. What is not like people don't see, what the people actually don't perceive, but I do. Because, you know, if you're a Capricorn, you say, I do. And I have a Three of Cups, which something is in my head, is I really want to celebrate this. And you really don't, not just celebrate it. I think at some point, something is coming to your way that is going to make a party of it. And it's the foundation of your life. It can be foundation for your own partnership, or can be, I'm telling you, I think it's a family related. And you have the Two of Wands, because say you have the world in your hands. You only have to stick with what you really know and sacrifice what is actually not working. It's there and you're entertaining it, or you're moving it around, but no, it's not doing nothing. And then the environment, you have the Devil, which is your card, but it's reversed. And I think that whatever sacrifice that you are going to do, even if it's going to be a mindset or a way of thinking, is going to take care of that feeling of slavery. And of course, slavery, I'm not talking about the literal way. Slavery, it's more for me, what are you being attached for? And it's attachment that probably been there for ages. You're not gonna even like think about it and say, okay, here we go again. That's not gonna happen again. The environment around you is literally forcing you to detach yourself. It's actually forcing you to go to the uncomfortable, to go to the new, to go to, you know, to actually go out to the comfort zone. And I think the earth signs, three of them, is been having quite similar feelings to like push them to way outside the comfort zone at some point. But having the Six of Swords as well, when you have it here as a hopes and fears, I'm going to show you. Way through coincidence that we are talking about living, we are talking about sacrificing. You leave behind something, and that can be your fear. That can be your fear, and can be like, I'm literally leaving behind an old way of me, or I'm leaving behind something that, should I leave behind this? Should I sacrifice this? Should I not? But the Six of Swords is telling you, even if you think too much, it's inevitable. The situations are coming. And if you're not doing the action now, well, probably you need to take it later. But it's a matter of you are not going to have too many options to actually not do it. It's asking you to be yourself, to be committed to yourself. Now that you're building a foundation, even for yourself, or you're building a family, you're not alone anymore. So you have to be, the father and brother archetype, what everybody knows, but you show up your heart sometimes is nothing that's gonna damage anyone. So you have already the Ten of Wands, which is gonna be an accomplishment. You literally are gonna be accomplished this. But at what price? You have to understand that even if you're gonna accomplish all of what you do, you can be burdened. If you don't leave behind the Six of Wands, and and don't fight with actually what you believe and what you are in your mind and in your head to say, oh God, I really need to make a sacrifice. It's going to be hard, but I have to. If you don't, remember that you're going to be fighting forever. And this is something together. And it's funny, you have the 9 and 10 of wands together. Which is say you can fight forever, you can be there forever, and you can feel absolutely overwhelmed because you don't know what to do, because something has to release. Something has to be sacrificed, and something has to go. Something, in order to be absolutely who you are, something has to go. And you're not going to be suffer, because I see the 4 of Wands. You have this solid foundation, and you have 3 of Cups, which means that you are not alone. That means that you have people actually celebrating your success, or you're literally going to have a baby because of the third person. Or maybe you're going to have adoption, anything that is related to the new member of the family. And having the Queen of Coins as well. Where, for me, say, yes, you will accomplish, but at what price? And this is all depend on you. Depend on you what the energy you're taking, depend on you what are the decisions you are making, and how you are going to be managed there. Because that is one of the positions. 9 of Wands is teaching you a lot about yourself. 9 of Wands is telling you how much wise you are, how many decisions you've been made, how many things you've been doing. Absolutely, it's going to say how much knowledge, but at the same time, how much wisdom you have. So the 10 of Wands is saying, you actually have to give up of something to release a little bit of pressure. And the 10 of Wands is saying, yes, you're going to go all the way to the top. You're going to build all the foundation, but you have to be careful to don't burn them out. Don't burn out yourself, and don't blame other people, because all of it is only on you to decide what you have to sacrifice for. And what is the price to have to sacrifice for. And I leave it there, because I want to go more far away. But I think you are liberating yourself. So the devil have it literally reversed. You feel free. Once you make probably that sacrifice, you will feel absolutely more free to make better decisions, to grow up, and to go to the next level. I'm saying the environment is forcing you to become free. The environment not forcing you, it's inviting you, it's asking you, it's telling you, it's supporting you, because you have the 3 of Cups. Doesn't matter. You have people around. What is like the devil is actually to say, just release it, just leave it behind, just say bye. It will be fine. Because you will let go all the worries that come from there. Anyway, we're gonna go to the Moonology card. Don't kill me. We're gonna have faith in your dreams. We're gonna have the waxing crescent moon. I think I don't have to say too much. I think it's the next level of this growth that you've been having this year. And the next card will be adjustment are required. And I think this card have it in Taurus or in Virgo. I don't know. Very weird, because I shuffle a lot the cards. A lot, trust me. And there's going to be here say adjustments are required. We are talking about big changes. We are talking about shifting. We are talking not be a slave of our own attachments. So yes, the third quarter of the moon is asking you, are you ready for this adjustment? So you have already 2 cards that jump out from the legendary affirmation card. One is going to be the general, and the other one jump out for love and relationship. And check this out. For love and relationship, say, my partner and I laugh with each other until our bellies hurt. It's funny, isn't it? So you have already here, I'm just trying to focus this again. You have already here, we're talking about the, what many things you have to sacrifice, how many things you have to do, blah, blah, blah. And no matter what, don't forget, to have fun. Don't forget to have fun with your partner. Don't forget the good times. Don't forget the beginning of all the times. And I think it's all of this, if you create a foundation with the, relationship and business partner too, get a laugh sometimes. Chill. Not everything have to be work, and have to be quite stiff. Just chill, be flexible, and have the time to make some laugh about it. Or some laugh about yourself, too. Sometimes we can have fun. And the general will say, I celebrate each goal I accomplish with joy and gratitude. What else we can say about this? I don't know why it's not focusing, it's quite annoying. But you remember that you can write down this in your agenda. And remember that most of the time we are going to to several changes of this year, and you need to understand that every step of the journey is telling us something, and we need to just have our eyes open. And I think it's celebrating each goal and accomplishing, be thankful for what you have. Just saying, you are the Queen of Coins, which is very fertile, which is very one of the signs that is natural gifted. So I think no matter that you are passing through and the sacrifices that you have to do, remember that you are the abundant card. You have the abundant sign. Capricorn have literally easy to be abundant to anything what they want to do, and anything about sensual comfort as well, and be as have really economic stability and financial stability, which is really important these days right now. So saying this, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, like this video, would be really helpful for me. If you want to just subscribe, please do. I have in the corner some videos that you can follow up, and my Instagram as well, that you can check that out. I have my Etsy shop that is all the way in the description and box all the way down if you want to contact with me. And thank you very, very much for follow up, for keep supporting me, and love you so bad. Please see you in the next videos, and be healthy, be happy, and see you soon.